in terms of climate change. Do you have any links with the EMA, who's then responsible for the environment of this country in terms of the EMA Act? Do you have any links with the Ministry of Environment? Because at the end of the day, they are the ones who take issues to cabinet as a ministry, and somebody talked about what do they call this called carbon credits. It's their responsibility. My question is, as legislators, we would want to see how we can come in to make the replication of your work into other areas legally through either change of law or add to what the current laws are like, because we all know EMA is in charge of the environment. We know that. But we must also look at the Urban Councils Act, because the Urban Councils Act is also a big stumbling block, if I may use that word, going back to my colleague. All of us can go to Bulawayo tomorrow, but as long as we have not managed the Urban Councils Act and the EMA Act, they will still say, leave us alone. Just like we started in Harare, the city of Harare was saying, get away, until they brought in the issue of the PPPs, but it was almost like an imposition. It was not a simple thing. So we need to look at the laws on how we can assist to clean the country in terms of the laws, the EMA Act, the Urban Councils Act, and so on and so forth. Do you have any suggestions?
Yes, we are working together with EMA. EMA is our regulator. They come and inspect every stage at the Pomona dam site. They are under Ministry of Environment. In terms of bylaws, government need to take decisive action, especially for the vendors. We clean the town in the morning. If during the evening we saw vendors roasting maize, in town, to remove them is a difficult. Right now, if you go to town, you saw Geo Pomona is doing tremendous work. Go during the night, you see vendors selling tomatoes, doing everything in the street. The work which has been done by Geo Pomona cannot be recognized by anyone because of the vendors. So we need the government to take decisive action to put those bylaws to make sure they are working. We need assistance from the parliament so that those laws can be implemented urgently. You can see people being arrested for littering. People must be removed from town, vendors. This is a sunshine city. This is a capital city. You don't want vendors in town. Every important guest come to Harare and you see vendors roasting maize face street. This is not normal. As Parliament, we are appealing to you to help us. Thank you.
Okay. Again, Chair. I'm sorry, I'm exploiting my background. The city of Salisbury, if I may go there, has bylaws that are as old as 1946. And no one has bothered to look at them and change them to suit the environment we are in today. No one. And therefore, like I asked it, are you working together with EMA? EMA can assist in coming up with bylaws. It's because it's only the local authority that can come up with a bylaw, not Parliament.
So the issue of arresting powers.
No, hold on. I'm still going on.
Okay.
I'm still going on. it's the issue of bylaws, which is a stumbling block that I can tell you. It's a stumbling block. And therefore, we need to look at those bylaws going backwards, modernizing those bylaws to suit the current environment. That's number one. Number two, for years, local authorities have been asking to have what are called municipal courts, which will give them powers to arrest and try people using their own bylaws. And that's not forthcoming. And this is why I spoke about the Ministry of Environment. They are the only ones who can take this issue to cabinet to expedite, to decentralize or devolve the powers of arresting and trying offenders. Because at the moment, the police, the ZRP seems to have their hands also tied. So we will need to have a group of people working together with you to sanitize the towns. I spoke about Emma. I didn't want to speak about the Minister of Local Government, because to me the Minister of Local Government is just as good as the local authority itself. We also need to look at how we can, that's why I was talking about the law. Can we come up with a situation where we have a municipal laws? Like for instance, if I can give you an example of London, there is a court, a municipal court, where offenders are arrested, they are taken to the municipal court and they are tried and charged and whatever, and what happens. We want knowledge from you people to assist us to change these laws so that the work he was referring to becomes easier. Because unless and until you change certain pieces of legislation or amend certain pieces of legislation, we can talk and talk about removing vendors from the streets and whatever. We may not be able to do it because we will require certain legislative powers that will make sure that we create an environment where you will be able to operate smoothly. And it's only you who must tell us what it is that should be done. Like the president of Botswana said, government doesn't know it could be the stumbling block. But you people are coming to government and say, government, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing? Government doesn't know. Parliament here doesn't know. This is why I'm asking you these pertinent questions. What is it that you are suggesting should be done for us to be able to facilitate the good work that you are doing? And it's not for the city of Harare. It's for the world, because remember the ozone gases you were talking about, they are affecting the whole world. So we will need to come up with the correct legislation that will make life easy for all of us. But don't assume that we know.
Thank you. Maybe this is the purpose of this meeting. We said we want to be briefed, we want to know, so that we can be ambassadors even here at law. And I think the question is, it's a good question. We will need time for you after this engagement to synthesize what has been discussed and see where you need our support. Because it is also within our purview as legislators to come up with motions from ourselves, supporting whatever, like now we're talking about waste-led management. It's up to us to initiate, but for us to come up with the proper thing, we need proper briefing, proper details. So what it means is, it's a follow-up where we will need to hear from you how we can assist you to make sure that this project goes just not nationally, internationally. That's what we are looking at. So I'm sure through this discussion, we should engage. This is not opening and closing. We've just started in initial, but we still need to give you more views of what we think and then monitor digest, so I'm not digest. Motuto aiwa izvo munotibatsira nazvo zvingaite zvakati tingabatsirane sei pamwe taverifyawo kuona kuti zvamuri kutitaurira ndizvo, but you can see everyone is eager to make sure that the thing, your project works, and we all want it. Thank you. Senator Asban.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I wanted to add on to what Senator Kotora had said. It's just like sending a mosquito to a malaria conference, because the people that we are supposed to send to get rid of those people who are roasting maize in public, they are the same people who've got people who are roasting for them. Most of them mapurisa vamwe hama dzedu. Inini senator ndiri kunoku ndachotumira muzukuru wangu kuti apa chena unogoti pasipoti yakadai apa ndepedu apa kuti tiwedzere mari. So it's so difficult to control this thing. I don't know how we can go about it.
Senator Chabuda.
Chair, I have seen Dr. Nguwaya speaking passionately about the issue of vendors. But when you're introducing the issue of Geo Pomona, you saw a problem that the city of Harare didn't have capacity to collect waste. You didn't take the city of Harare to court. You offered a solution to their problem. So the issue is not about taking vendors and arresting them or chasing them away. Are the marketplaces enough for those vendors to go and occupy? So you as Geo Pomona, you are coming in, you've got a solution. Do you also have a solution to build them for marketplaces so that we absorb all the vendors out of the streets so that they are now having a decent life? Because they are not going there for fun. They are making ends meet. So we cannot just chase them away. Let us find a solution to the problem. So you as Geo Pomona, what do you have besides just wanting the vendors to be arrested? What other solution do you have for them? Are you going to employ all of them to your company? Or you are going to build marketplaces for them? Thank you.
Vendors, I repeat again, must be moved from town to make sure our city remains clean. It's not negotiable. City of Harare, if vendor markets all over, you can go to Bari, you can go to district office, you go to Mepuleni, there's Musika. If you go to Budio, there's Musika. If you go to Borojo, there's a place designated for vendors. What are they doing in town?
Addressing that, we have empty marketplaces. That is, in Borodale there are empty marketplaces. Why then they go and occupy that? Oh, they are full. We want you to come with a solution that we as Geo Pomona are going to contribute also in building marketplaces so that we see that you have played a part in removing them rather than just sending them. Some they are looking for school fees.
Okay, that's a good question. Geo Pomona does not provide land to the vendors. The land belongs to the city authorities. Our mandate is to make sure the city is clean. So if city of Harare have a place to place them, it's good for us. It's not our duty as a Geo Pomona to check them and place them to a vendor market.
Doctor, you are taking me back to the days you started. Yes. I was looking at laws or bylaws, and I think the chair was very direct. You need to digest what we are talking about. And at some stage, you can come back, or we come to you and say, we think this is the right solution. The issue of vending, if anyone has been to Victoria Station in London, you see people roasting Zumu. Piccadilly Station, you see people roasting Kibage. But they are not as bad as ours because of certain laws that are applied in the UK. And the chair said, let's talk here. You digest what we are saying. We also digest what you are saying. And you'll probably come up with a solution. And I said, don't assume that we know. You remember what what is the name of the Botswana president?
Dumako.
He said business is very inactive in the sense that they are saying, government, what is it? Why are you not doing this? What? Government does not know that it is wrong. The councils also do not know that they are wrong. Because the town clerk of Nguwaya, he's just busy reading the urban council and the very old bylaws of Nguwaya. The mayor, remember, the mayor is not executive. The mayor goes to the staff of the city to say, is this feasible? Can we do this? And so on. And the staff of council will always say, don't worry, chef, don't worry. We will sort it, don't worry. We are pleading with you, if I may use that word. Don't assume we know. Don't also assume that government knows. I am saying, I asked him, how are you working with EMA? Study the EMA Act. How are you working with the local authorities? Study the Urban Councils Act. How are you working with the local government as a ministry and the Ministry of Environment and so on and so forth? And pinpoint the loopholes that we can legislate for or against. To just say people get out of town. Grace Mugabe tried it, and she ended up saying, "Muda kuti vaende kupi batari yambozvitanga. Muda kuti vaende kupi, muda kuti vadyei," because we did not offer a solution to their problem. And I'm pleading with you, sit down with your staff, say, guys, what shall we do? When you go overseas, look at what they are doing overseas, how they have done it, and we can copy. Kukopa chaiko unopasa kwakatopuwa degree. Vamwana vatiri kuti vana doctor muno muparamendi muno havana kunyora thesis takavanyorera. So I'm saying, study what the issues, like the chair said. Look at the issues that you have raised, and also look how you are working with the other authorities, so that we can smoothen the playing ground. To make sure that Zimbabwe, not just Harare, Zimbabwe becomes a clean place. Go to Rwanda and see how clean it is. How have they done it? How have they done it? We tried to ban plastic in this country, but we never succeeded. But you will not see plastic in Rwanda. You won't see it. So these are the issues that we are saying, look at them, bring them back to us, to assist in terms of legislation, so that we will be able to smoothen the playing field for the benefit of Zimbabwe. Thank you.
In other words, what he is saying, and my colleagues are saying, that will you commit, because it's the parliamentary access to you, will you commit before this committee to provide quarterly environmental performance reports so that we can make this evaluation that I
You can commit, and what we need, I think, new legislative, new laws than to use the Rhodesian law. New laws come from Parliament. That's why we are here. So you, as a member of the Parliament, you need to help us so that you come with new legislatives. Especially for bylaws, for waste management, so that we make our job easier to implement this project. But now it's difficult, especially for the issue of waste collection. You can clean, but vendors, they are coming during the night to film in town.
Thank you, Chair. I think I want to focus on why we wanted them to come here. We've been in issues then that we for not get resources. So let's focus on the annual digester. What has been discussed, get us the reports. We look at the reports, and I'm sure you all want to go and verify kuti zvataurwa nadoctors here neteam yavo ndizvo here. Tobatsirana sei, because tobatsirana sei nenyaya yapinda mudairo uyu. Isusu focus yedu hakusi pairi. Focus yedu iri kuti nyaya dzeclimate change zviri kufamba sei, waste management, kuti mugadzire energy mune maplans akaita sei, taapapi, ndo zvatoda kufocus on. But I think everybody has heard loud and clear kuti it's a sign of desperation kuti ndofunga pamwe pauya muponesi anogona kutisolvera that problem. So let's work together so that in the end tobuda nezvatiri kuda, because they can equally say nemugadzirai apa isi tinyatsopedza basa redu zvakanaka, but we are saying we're a team. We want to learn, we want to know. We've known and learned quite a lot. Let's follow up soonest. And just for clarity, they are licensed by EMA, which means EMA vanofanira kutipa mareports iwayo, because EMA ipati yehurumende, and from what we are hearing as government, EMA must give us those reports. No licensing or that's the authority in the moment which they operate under. I know at now I'm sure Kanatazo futi, when we come we will get more and we will be even more fired. It's just that everyone is something. Honorable Ishabangu,